What's going on, you guys? It's Indiana Harley Guy. I'm back at you with another video this week. And this week, today's episode is brought to you by Eagle Lights. Alright, so as I mentioned, today's episode is brought to you by Eagle Lights. We got some new lights we're getting ready to throw on the Road Glide. But before I get into that, I do want to apologize in advance. I was going to start uploading every Wednesday and Sunday. I did that for a couple weeks, but unfortunately not able to do that right now. I'm only going to be able to upload every Sunday because I'm just having to work a bunch of overtime at work, and I do not have the time to sit down and make 2 videos a week. I just don't have the time. I've been working 11 to 12 hours a day, 6 days a week the last few weeks, and it's been a hassle trying to get 2 videos out a week. So for now, I'm going to go back to every Sunday, and also I want to talk to you a little bit about something that I'm doing for work. So as most of you probably know, Adam Sandoval is organizing a 2024 Great American Convoy, where he's riding around the United States, and he's going to be raising money for the Wounded Warrior Project. I am getting together with some people at work. I'm putting out donation jars and that kind of stuff, and hopefully getting the company to match what we put in. And on July 13th, from 4 to 6 p.m., he is going to be at Evansville Harley Davidson on it's one of his stops on the Great American Convoy, and I'm going to be taking the money that we donate through my work, as well as if the company decides they're going to put to match what we put in. I'm shooting for that, not holding my breath on it though. But whatever money we raise, I'm going to take it over there to him. I'm going to make a whole video about it. Might even do it live on my YouTube channel. Haven't decided on that one yet. But either way, it's going to be on the channel. So be able to meet him. Actually met him last year on the Great American Convoy. Super cool dude. He's one of the reasons that I got into making YouTube videos. And so yeah, if you guys want to make it out, you want to ride over with me, you get over on my Instagram, indiana.harley.guy over on Instagram, and shoot me a message, and we'll arrange someplace we can, all meet up, maybe have a little ride over to Evansville. And also, I want to talk to you a little bit about Forgotten Angels. I haven't done that in a little bit, but so I am attending the October 2024 Forgotten Angels camp out in Tampa, Florida. For those of you that do not know what Forgotten Angels is, they are a nonprofit organization. They are a charity that raises money to help fight the abuse of kids who have aged out of the foster care system. So you got these 18, 19-year-old kids. They have basically not even had a chance to succeed in life, much less a chance to fail. So what Forgotten Angels does is, once they get booted out of the foster care system, once they become of age, most of these kids don't even know how to survive. They don't have any life skills whatsoever. They have crappy credit already because their birth parents a lot of the times will take out loans and get vehicles and houses in their names, ruining their credit. And they get sexually, mentally, and physically abused in the foster care system. They get treated like cash cows. They'll put 3 or 4 kids in one room in a house, get $1,000, $1,500 a month per kid. That adds up really quick. So they basically, once these foster parents can't benefit off that anymore, they kick them to the curb and say, all right, you're on your own, best of luck on your future endeavors. And it's a lot of these kids, because of that, end up in less than ideal situations. They'll end up homeless. They'll end up in a life of crime or drugs or something like that. And that's where Forgotten Angels steps in. So they take these kids that have aged out of the foster care system and that would otherwise probably go on to become homeless or on drugs or something like that. And they take them on their property, they build them tiny homes, they establish their credit, and they actually have the kids help build those tiny homes so that way they can, you know, they learn different skills and stuff like that. They help them learn how to drive cars. They help them learn how to ride motorcycles. They help get their driver's license. They help put them through college. They help build their credit. They help them do all these things. That way these kids have nothing but a positive outlook on going forward in life and making them into a very valuable member of society. So that is a hell of a thing. And one thing about Forgotten Angels that I absolutely love is they're not like most charities, in the sense that a lot of these charities, you know, if you donate $1, maybe half of that, if you're lucky, actually goes to the cause you're donating for, because that money hits all these branches, whether it be administrative fees or accounting fees, anything like that. Forgotten Angels doesn't do all that. Every penny of every dollar raised goes straight into helping these kids. Every raffle bike or car that they have going on is not paid for through Forgotten Angels. Dave and Cindy, Shade Tree Surgeon, all the people affiliated with Forgotten Angels, they are the ones who buy these vehicles and pay for them out of their own pocket to get fixed up and ready to go, or the vehicles get donated for whatever reason. And they pay for all of that out of their own pockets. They do not take a dime out of the donations that are made or from the raffle tickets that are sold. That goes straight into helping these kids. To me, that is a hell of a thing. Like, there's not a lot of organizations out there that help do that. And I know that right now they're based in Florida, out of Tampa, Florida. And they're wanting to expand to eventually all 50 states. And I would love to see a Forgotten Angels here in Indiana sometime. That'd be awesome. Now that we got all that out of the way, let's go ahead and head down to the workbench here and show you what Eagle Light sent me. All right, so Eagle Lights, they sent me these. These are front and rear turn signals. These are chrome. You can see the part number right there, and does have a QR code right here on each box. That way you can scan that on your phone and download the instructions on how to install these, but it's simple. I'll show you how to do that. But let's get into the box here. I'm not sure which is the front and which is the back, but we'll figure that out. So these are what they sent. I really like the way these things look. We'll see how they look on the bike. And these are the other ones. Like I said, I don't know which ones are the front, which ones are the rears. It doesn't really specify. But yeah, so these things look pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get them on the bike. All right, so all you're going to need is a flat blade screwdriver. And you're just going to, there's a little slot here in the lens cover. You're just going to reach that in there and kind of give it a little twist. Be careful not to chip that chrome. And that pops off just like that. Now I already do have other aftermarket lights in here, but you're just going to come in there, push that back, twist, pops out. All right, so one thing you are going to want to do, you're going to want to pay attention to how the other one come out, because as you can see, you got two little notches here, one here and one here. As you can see, one sits a little more forward than the other one. You're going to want to pay attention to how those come out and put them back in the same way, because they won't work any other way. So you just slide it in there, push all the way back in, quarter turn to the right, boom, that one's in. Then you just kind of roll the wires up back in there a little bit, and these particular lights take the place of the lens caps. So it just pops on like so. Pop the lens off. Make sure you see the orientation of them little notches on there. Line it up, push in, quarter turn to the right, locked in there. Roll these other wires up. And you don't have to do this, but I always do it to make it easier. That little notch that pops the plate off, I always make sure that's located on the outside there. All right, well, I got the front and the rear done. The rear is exactly the same way as the front. Sorry I didn't record that. I kind of got caught up into talking to somebody on the phone and didn't pay attention that I didn't hit the record button. But the process for installing the rear is exactly the same as the front. Nothing different whatsoever. So now that we got them installed, let's go ahead and turn the bike on, see how they look. All right, go ahead and flip the old Darth Vader Road Glide on. I kind of like them. I like the way them look. I don't know if they're as bright as the other ones that I had, but I do like the look of them a little bit better. But it's definitely going to be better than those stock halogen bulbs that come stock in these Harleys. All right, and there is the rear. I do think they look pretty good in there. Definitely not as bright as the other ones, but that's to be expected because there's not nearly as many bulbs. So let's go and turn these blinkers on and see how they work. Flip hazards on. Yep. I think they'll work. Let's go check out the back. Yeah, buddy. I think we're going to be golden. Now let's see if we have to sync these things up like we did when we had to put the other ones in. All right, let's go ahead and flip this on. Now, in the way to test this, if you see your turn signal indicator right here, if it starts flashing really fast, you know it needs to be synced up again. And it doesn't seem to be. Let's check the other one. No? I think we're going to be good on that aspect. Alright, so that was the very simple and very easy install of these new turn signals front and rear for my road glide, courtesy of Eagle Lights. Thank you for sending those my way, guys. My friends over at Eagle Lights sent me those to review for you guys, so that's what I'm doing. And I definitely appreciate the opportunity for this. If you are interested in any of the lighting that I have a full playlist on this channel dedicated to nothing but Eagle Lights. So I show you how to install everything. I show you how they perform, stuff like that. Pros and cons of having the lighting. So big thanks to Eagle Lights. If I have an affiliate link with them, it'll be in the description below. Go over to eaglelights.com and using that link in the description below. And if you buy anything off their website, it could be t-shirts, it could be their horns, which I'm thinking about getting for the old Darth Vader Road Glide. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Any kind of lighting, anything you buy on their website, through that link below, you will receive 15% off of your entire order across the entire website. So a little bit about why, in my opinion, and this is most other bikers' opinion as well, why is lighting so important? Well, if you think about it, I believe the number is somewhere around 70% of motorcycle accidents happen because a driver of another vehicle does not see the motorcycle. They just don't see it. Because, I mean, let's face it, they're nowhere near as big as a car or a truck or anything like that. They're a lot smaller in terms of size. So if you're not paying that close attention, odds are you're going to miss seeing them. And we found that out the hard way last year when Crystal wrecked her Sportster because somebody pulled out in front of us. Thankfully, she was okay. She got a little banged up, but ultimately she was fine, which is why the decision was made to trade in that Sportster and upgrade to the Fat Boy, because it has a lot of the safety features that the Sportster did not have, like linked and anti-lock brakes and stuff like that. So, yeah, in my opinion, it was better. So that is why lighting is so important, because the more lighting you have, then I'm not saying make it look like something you can see from the International Space Station. You don't need to do that. But the more lighting you have on your bike, the easier other motorists are going to see you, which in turn will be safer for you in the long run, because they'll be able to see you, like brake lights, for instance. The reason why I have the lighting I have on the back of my bike, and I'm thinking about getting even more, is because the more lighting you have on the back of your bike, the less chance you have somebody behind you running into you coming up to a stop sign, or if you have to brake suddenly or something like that. A lot less chance that that's going to happen because you're going to be seen easier. Same with the front. You got these little stock turn signals that you don't really see them very well, which is why I have the lighting that I have on the front of my bike. That way, if I turn my turn signals on or something like that, it's a lot more likely somebody's going to see that and be like, oh, okay, yeah, he's going to turn, let's go around him, or let's stop. Instead of not being seen and me coming to a stop and someone, bam! Rather that not happen. That does not sound like a good day for old Indiana Harley guy. So, with that being said, again, thank you to Eagle Lights for sending these lights my way to review for you all. Like I said before, I'll have an affiliate link down below where if you click that link, you can get up to 15% off on their entire website, no matter what you order. So, thanks again, guys, for sending those out my way. More content coming soon. I think Little Miss Luna is going to be featured on the channel in next week's video. So be sure to stay tuned for that. And might film a little bit over the weekend because I'm having problems with my truck. just replaced the front brake calipers, pads, and rotors on my truck, and they're starting to lock up again, which is why I replaced them in the first place. Brand new parts. So now we get the luxury of spending even more money of replacing the brake lines and going with a fluid flush and stuff like that. So yay me, which is another one of the reasons why I'm working as much as I have been lately, because I've been having to take this money to fix my truck up out of the money that we've had put back for our trip coming up here in a few weeks to Tennessee, which, by the way, you all are coming along for that. We're going to be hitting up Cherry Hollow Skyway. We're going to be hitting up part of the Blue Ridge Parkway. If it is done being repaved, we are going to hit Tail of the Dragon. I know it's in the process of getting repaved right now. If it's done when we get there, we're going to hit that up. Go visit Deals Gap. We're going to go to 7 states over in Georgia, which is supposedly a spot where you can see 6 or 7 different states from one location. We're going to go check that out. And we're going to have fun down there in the Smoky Mountains on our motorcycles. And you guys are coming along for that. That's going to be a whole series in itself, probably at least 3 to 5 videos on that. But anyways, that's going to be it for today, you guys. Thanks for watching. I truly appreciate it. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and as always, ride safe. Have a good one, y'all.